Many of you know I'm a runner. I run regularly. Well, last Tuesday I ran, and then I took Wednesday off, and I came back to my treadmill on Thursday, and I found this. Yes, that is what you think it is. It's a bird's nest. A bird came and built a nest in the cup holder of my treadmill. What am I supposed to do with this? There's no eggs in it, so maybe the bird thought it was a good idea, but then realized, oh my goodness, these doors closed, so just left the nest and found a better place to build. But I also wonder if the bird was on the right track with this build. Did he really think about it? Did he know what he was doing? Did he understand the consequences of this? But that's true of all of us, especially these days. We're not sure if we're on the right track. Should we go out to eat? Should we go shopping? Should the kids resume their very busy social schedule? Can our groups gather in person? What does gathering with appropriate social distancing look like? And when can I get a haircut? We have questions and we just don't know answers. We don't know what our lives will look like in the next few weeks, months, even the next year. Well, I kind of think that it will look a lot like this, like a work in progress. That is not new. From the very beginning, Jesus' followers were a giant work in progress. They followed him and he taught them with his life and what he did and how he lived. And they learned as they went. But can you imagine all the uncertainty they felt right after the resurrection? I heard the women saw him. He's alive. No, it can't be true. He appeared to Simon. No, he appeared to others. He walked beside them on the road. Hey, did you hear? They didn't even recognize him until he broke bread with them. There were so many questions. There was confusion and uncertainty. What does all this mean, they were asking? What should we be doing? They had excitement and joy and conviction. They had confusion, doubt, and fear. They weren't sure what to do or where to go. This is where birds of a feather flock together in the Jones household. Welcome to the top bunk. It's actually a great place to retreat for a little peace and quiet. Let me tell you something about these birds. They are always silent. So that makes this a wonderful place to be still, to pray, to reflect. And these kinds of practices are especially important these days. We are all works in progress, so shouldn't we take time to think about that progress? That means taking time to pray, to reflect, to just be held in the arms of God. Jesus was very deliberate about these kinds of practices. Time and again, he told his disciples how important it is to go away for a minute and to pray. Anytime we are confused or overwhelmed or don't know where to turn, we can pause. One of my friends used to say, if you feel like you may be on the wrong track, then stop the train. And that's okay to stop for a moment. Find a nice treadmill or a good bunk or a great spot under a tree or even a quiet spot on the couch. Find some place to be still, to know that God is with you, and to pray. And if you don't have the words, that's okay. Just be still and offer your heart to God, and God will fill in the rest. Just take the time. It's important. Meanwhile, I'm going to take some time and try to figure out what to do about this. Maybe I should move it to a better spot outside. Maybe it really is a work in progress for the bird, and he will realize that that spot on the tree is much better than my treadmill. He's probably a lot like us. He's learning as he goes. But as all of us go, it's not a bad idea to stop for a moment. Stop, take time, and pray.